Hello everyone, it's Philippa Kitty Partia here, and welcome to the very first episode of Philippa TV, where we infuse crazy, sexy, cool into revolutionizing marketing and kick derriere. But thank you so much for being here for my very first episode. I promise you're going to get a ton of value out of it. Now for our first episode, I really want to start at the beginning of marketing, so we get to the very first step of what we need to do. And the beginning begins with you. Do you know who you really are? And are you being that person in your business? Now, being yourself is pretty much the most badass thing that you can do. And it's pretty hard, especially in business. Now, people talk about it all the time. Just be yourself, everybody else is taken. Sometimes it just sounds like a whole lot of blah, blah, blah. So why then, if we hear it so much, do we still decide to try and be someone else? Now the answer, I think, is because people sometimes just suck. And they put you down for being you. So you decide you don't want to be put down anymore and you change yourself. Now I see this all the time, especially on Facebook. People on Facebook that are always about not swearing on Facebook because it ruins your credibility, or getting professional photos done that make you look like an uptight corporate when they're truly, in real life, just cray-cray and out there, and they won't hesitate to play ninja with their kids. They hide that they're a one-woman band because they think that in order to be successful, they have to look like they've got a whole team around them, that they're this big business or corporation or something. As for me, there's a whole list of things that I used to hide about myself that I was scared of showing, letting everyone know, because I thought that they'd put me down. And yes, people suck. Why become a miserable somebody else for another person's sake than being a happy you for your own sake? The person you've only ever spoken to on Facebook doesn't like that you talk about God all the time. She's not your client. That person that always corrects you for your misspelling and your grammar in your blog posts or in your Facebook posts. Now, if they can't deal with it in your free stuff, then imagine what they're going to be like as your clients, like ripping hair out as they correct every little thing that you do wrong. We don't want that person in our programs, do we? But that person that loves you, that loves that you share on your Facebook page about your struggles with getting things done during the day because your kids are being little monsters, she respects that. She feels relieved that someone else is feeling that because she most probably is as well. And that person will buy from you because she knows that you're walking your talk. She knows that you're being real and not giving any crap about what you're doing. So how then do you be yourself? Well, it starts with answering 3 simple questions. Number 1, what am I passionate about? So what really gets your fire burning? What are you so passionate about that it keeps you awake at night? Number 2, what do I stand for and what do I stand against? Are there people in your industry that you absolutely despise because they're super tacky? Are you willing to defend your industry from these types of people? Are you willing to defend yourself and your community from these types of people? And number 3, what types of people do you like to hang out with the most? Now, we humans, we love to hang out with people that are just like us. So we may not know who we are yet, but we know who our friends are. And odds are we have similarities with them. For example, most of my friends are introverts. A few are extroverts, but I definitely don't like hanging out with super loud, overbearing people. They give me headaches. I can tolerate them for about a minute. Now those people that suck energy out of you, they're the ones that I don't like hanging out with because my energy is like my personal thing. I create my energy myself, which is why I'm an introvert as well. So if you answer those 3 questions about yourself, I can guarantee you'll become much happier and attract the clients that you want in your business if you take action. So in the questions below, get a start on answering these 3 questions about yourself. You can elaborate on them later, but just get started right now. Now, not everyone is going to like you, and you need to be okay about that. You don't need everyone to like you. Now, I'm sure there are people on this video right now that think my awesome, super cool dancing intro was so unprofessional. And you know what? If they thought that was unprofessional, they're not going to like the ending either. And I don't care. If they don't like me dancing on the screen, they're going to hate being in my programs. So that's a good thing for me. That's weeding out those people that are going to be headaches for me. If they don't like me now, then they're not going to like me later. So figure out who you are and be you. Now, thank you so much for being here and watching this very first episode. Every Tuesday, there'll be a new episode coming for you at phillipakittyparker.com. So make sure you get on the email list so you can get regular updates about that. Now, if you love this video, I would love it so much if you could share it on Facebook, tweet about it on Twitter, pin it on Pinterest, plus one it on Google+, and all that other stuff you need to do. And I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye! Want more weekly marketing vids? Then put your deets in the form to the right.
I'm not a diva. I'm not a diva. I'm not a diva. I'm not a diva.